Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Knight of Squires and this is Warhammer Total War 2. We will today be continuing our campaign through as Marcus Wolfheart, the Hunts Marshal of the Empire, and we will be hoping to take Pahau today. Also, the Port Riva, or the New World colonies, have unfortunately declared war on us. They've been goaded into it by the Ziggurat of Dawn and Hoaxotl, however, whatever their infernal name is. The lizard scum have got our own people to side against us. So we're going to be doing something about that, unfortunately. There's not a whole heap to do this turn, but we're going to march over here.
Hunts Marshal.
And whoop, yep, there we are. And that will be the end of this first turn. Yeah, I think so. We'll just double check. Yep, that's going to be the end of the first turn. So we'll just scoot. So it looks like during the pause, Wurzag has declared a war for Karazakarak. So, given that that is all the way over here, I don't see that really having too much of an effect on us. We did also encounter the College of Pyrotechnics, which is a rogue army, over here near Talaxlan. I don't know if we can make friends with them or what, but they're there. They're the College of Pyrotechnics. They're doing a thing. Don't know what the thing is, but they're doing it. And Clan Festa made some peace negotiations with the Blessed Dread. Again, don't hugely think it's going to matter to us. So, we are finally going to take Pahau. We're going to colonize that. And we have secured the southern jungles of Pahulaxla, giving us mandate progressed. There you go. The expedition has increased its level of acclaim, making great strides towards fulfilling the Emperor's mandate. You will now receive better quality Imperial supplies. Continue garnering acclaim to advance the expedition's progress and further the Imperial cause. There we go. So, up we go. We've managed it. We've successfully conquered everything. We're going to repair this into a hamlet, which will give us a little bit. Doesn't give you a lot, but it gives us a little bit. And the commandment that we're going to put in, public order is fine for the moment. No, tax rate maybe. Growth is potentially a good one. Recruitment capacity. I think growth is going to be the big one to try and get us back up to population surplus is growing, so let's get that back up. The floating pyramid should soon have a gunsmith. That way we've got a rally, a gunsmith, and a stables, and then we can start putting things like barracks and livery in here to get us some decent troops. And we should finally be able to get some decent soldiers in this army. In the meantime, we're going to spend a couple turns getting all of these to recover, so we're just going to kind of skip through. We'll skip through the next few turns. I probably won't even unpause it unless something interesting happens until this army is fully recovered. Okay, and we're back. So our army is pretty much fully healed now. I think there's like 3 or 4 men in most units that need to come back, so it's not a huge amount. We have had a Brayherd appear not far from our lands. Not that that's a huge issue. I think what we're going to do is we're going to potentially wipe said Brayherd out and maybe head towards the Shrine of Sotek. But first we need to start pushing. We're going to need to start pushing up this way. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wipe out the New World colonies because they at point blank refuse to be my friend.
This is a knife.
Nice Dundee reference. They point blank refuse. So I'm gonna have to show them. This Brayherd has some decent sized units. But
Marcus Wolfhart,
we're going to go
do your worst.
declare war, take him out, just utterly crush him. I don't have time for him in my life. Axel Gorehorn has fled like a coward. Like a coward. So I guess we'll go into an ambush stance and hope that he comes back this way and we'll just jump him. Upgrade perhaps. Well,
Come, men, forward.
College of Pyrotechnics.
On behalf of the Empire.
Non-aggression pact.
No, no.
Non-aggression pact. And some money, maybe?
I refuse.
Alright. I mean, I don't know what to say at that point. I don't know what to tell you. You guys are cool. I'd like you to stick around. I'd like to be friends with you at some point, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't even know if I can be friends with them. I don't know if that's how that works. So we'll just end that turn there. So we have actually intercepted them using the beast paths and thus have an overwhelming advantage. It's a bunch of spearmen. These minotaurs, I feel like they could really put some hurt on us. But we've got a lot of cavalry. With a fight of this power and balance, I think it's not really worth doing. So we're just going to wipe them out and gain the gold. Just crush them. That's the College of Pyrotechnics. Pirates steal the plunder again. Instantly increases hostility level for Reichland. Stirland, I think we're going to go for Reichland. I like the heightened hostility because it decreases the amount of time it takes.
Your prestige grows, my lord. News of your conquest spreads far and wide. Your developing power is noted by even the most distant of kings and bestial lords.
Their threat is minimal.
There you go.
Sabotage, my lord. An enemy power has sent a hero to disrupt the running of your domain.
I mean, he failed.
This act of aggression cannot be left unanswered.
So I don't hugely care. He failed.
These so-called guardians are no more. Make use of this time before they regroup and hostility rises again.
I don't know who that was that he's talking about. But we have got the Deathjacks, which are a unit of archers, and Sigmar's sons. The hostility has increased. Have at least 40 acclaim. Okay, so he is going to go and assassinate this guy. But first, we're going to increase his chance to assassinate by 3%. Because why not? And then he's going to go and shoot this man in the back. We've got 57% chance. We might kill him off. There you go. He's been shot and nearly killed. Let's increase his assassination chance again. You never know. He might actually have, you know, a decent chance that way. We're going to go and open up the Shrine of Sotek. Let's just colonize that. Again, it puts us down a little, which obviously is not ideal, but it's quite important for us to have a few settlements at this stage. Wolfram Becker's not going to come after me anytime soon. So Swamp Town needs, I own this one, and Maku Peaks is the main province here, and then we'll just take those and remind them that I am in charge. Monuments of the Moon can have some defensive positions in case they decide to come and attack it. Unassigned skill points, because Marcus has done it. Best of the best, recruit rank +2 for all units. It's always a nice one. It's always a nice thing to have. And then Kalara, endurance, attrition minus 20% casualty suffered from all attrition, or the prey of Anathrema, minus 22% missile resist. That seems really good. So let's take that. Hero not moved. That's Leopold. Let's trash the buildings. I like trying to trash people's buildings. Makes me laugh. So I think what we're going to do again is we're going to just reattempt to gather all of my soldiers. So I'll be back in a couple of turns when everybody's back. So the pirates have stolen some plunder again. The Favour of Reichland. I feel like the Favour of Reichland is good, but diverted supplies. I'd rather not wait for more supplies, honestly. Heightened tensions will speed up the supplies, and it is from Midland, which I have found out is actually his homeland, not Hochland as I thought it was originally. So we shall this time search for the ship. And the Sword of Cain has also been claimed. Hello again. So we've basically filled up this army again. Over the course of those turns, I did actually forge a peace deal with the New World colonies after their erstwhile allies actually declared war on them. They are a little stronger than I am, so I'm not going to push my luck with them too much at the moment, but it does mean that thankfully I don't have to watch this flank too much. I've built up a few bits and pieces here in the Shrine of Sotek. Perhaps has also been increased a little. We're trying to... The plan is to sort of work through most of this. A blacksmith will be handy because it will give me access to knights and halberds, but for that I need 4,000 gold. So we're just going to... we're going to start moving Marcus back down. The intention is to go and assault. I'm going to put in the floating pyramid... I'm going to put a new lord, another huntsman general, perceptive or disciplined. We'll go with disciplined. Boris Hart, and he can have the Arrow of Akshi, survival expert, and increased range for archers. Nice. We also now have access to things like handgunners and crossbowmen and spearmen with shields, which are all super useful. So, let's work on that. We're going to restock his army, we're going to pick him up on the way, and we're going to go and deal with Talaxla, because they need dealing with at this stage. So, Clan Festa are gone, but it does appear that Clan Pestilence has declared war on Talaxlan. So that's oh so upsetting, you know. I feel so bad for them.
The land provides.
But it does mean that actually there are a couple of regiments of renown here that we can pick up. So I think we're just going to recruit both of them for this, and then a handgun unit, because I do enjoy me some handguns. So that can be your reinforcements for this turn. I don't care about that hero overly, and let's go. Okay, the handgunners have been recruited. We've got 1,700 gold. Let's get another couple of units of handgunners, and a mortar. Let's get some actual heavy weapons in here now. That will make me very happy. So we're going to march him down here. 5 units of spears. A boatload of other bits and pieces. That should all mostly be sorted for that. So then we'll just carry on. We'll just pause the turn and carry on. So there's been a confederation up in the Dark Elves, the Cult of Pleasure and the Scourge of Cain. So yeah, that's the thing. The Electors have pledged their aid, and I've gained the Electors' favour. Which means I receive an additional detachment of reinforcements for my next Imperial supply in 12 turns, so that's going to be really good. As such, I'm going to not increase this army any further, because I want to have the space, because I think I'm 2 turns away from receiving an additional one anyway, and I don't want to end up with too many. So, Raid any region belonging to the Vampire Coast. And that will get me 3,000 experience for Herdvalg. Herdvig. And Kalara, I need to win 3 battles against the following race, the Lizardmen. That shouldn't be too hard, because I'm going to go and attack the Lizardmen now. So,
Marcus
let's
Wolfhart.
get ourselves on the road.
Huntsman General.
Off we go.
We're there.
We're going to let this money build up for a while. I know we've got some bits and pieces we can build, but I just want some actual cash for when my Imperial supplies turn up and I have to purchase them. So we're going to not for the moment and off we go. Okay, so Leopold's actually ranked up. I'm wondering if I can get these guys to give me a trade agreement and maybe military access and a military alliance, potentially. Let's see if they'll... a trade agreement and they give me 300 gold. Well, we'll start there. We'll start there. I don't mind too much. I'll take the extra 300 gold. And we now have a trade agreement, which means that I make some money. When in doubt, try and make as much money as possible. Oh, see, they've got... Lord Mazdamundi has turned up and sat on them. I almost feel like I need to turn around. I'm not hugely confident.
Marcus
I don't want to turn around, but I feel like I should.
Huntsman General. Covering ground.
I'm going to move them down there. Monument of the Moon is as defended as it's going to get. We're going to start building some defenses in Pahax. Again, I didn't want to be upgrading these, but I'm going to have to bump them up slightly. Shrine of Sotek, you might just die. That might just be a thing that happens. I'm not going to write home about this, honestly. Mazdamundi's army is probably scary. The New World colonies are probably going to die. Oh, the Sword of Cain is just there. Just across the sea, look. Just there. That might be... I wonder if I could claim that. I wonder if I could just go over, kill the guy who has it and claim it. I don't know if a non-elf can take that, honestly. He needs to level up. So he can level up and take the Hinder Replenishment bonus. And maybe go join that army, actually. Just because I'm getting a little fed up of it going, oh, he needs to do a thing. So, end the turn. So, we've had some looters. Our armies consist of noble state troops, and yet they act like a horde of free company. They loot and pillage across the countryside. Something must be done. Punish them gives war fervor, which is +5 leadership, or it's war plunder, which gives income from sacking settlements. Well, let's punish them. So, Mazdamundi has very clearly decided he's coming this way, which I'd really rather he hadn't. There's not a whole lot I can do about that, in all honesty. I've got some decent defenses there, but there's not a whole lot I can do. I think this is just a village, so there's no walls, and the garrison is not huge. Yeah, there's no defenses there.
Is it time?
So I think we're gonna have to run these guys right up here.
Keep the pace.
And Marcus is going to have to actually attack
Kill to protect.
this.
Seek, destroy.
We gain overwhelming advantage. And I don't think there's a whole heap of point in playing this fight. As much as I wanted to show off a fight in this, I don't feel like this is much of a fight.
For the Empire.
So we're just gonna... No, okay, sure. That was entirely the wrong button. But I guess we're doing this fight now. So, as much as it was a mistake to click this button, It looks like we are now doing the battle, so we're just going to move that over there. We're going to move everybody back because you're all very much in my way. And then we're going to draw myself a spear line. Gonna put some free companies on the flank of it. And then my huntsman archers can go in behind it. Like so. And these guys can... You guys are so... I really dislike pistoliers. They are not, in my opinion, not a good unit. My cavalry can come a little further forward, but they can go there. And then I'm going to get a bunch of reinforcements show up over here in this corner that can just come in and start joining in. Let's stick these three here. You can go there because that means that your buff will affect 3 of my 4 units. You can come in the middle and Marcus can come over here. Let's start the battle. And I guess I will... I mean, these guys are just going to stay here. I'm not...
Be sure to use your mounted soldiers to full effect, Commander.
Yeah, we're not moving around here. We're not gonna mess about. These are Cold One Spear Riders. You guys can move forward. Hunts Marshal. Oh. Hunts Marshal. Kill that man. Yeah, that went poorly for him, didn't it? These are javelins, so we'll get them shooting them. Can push forward. And then you guys crash into that. The remaining spearman units push forwards. You guys, I need you to shoot these cavalry. I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Yeah, this has been an absolute massacre, and I haven't even really started yet. You all need to just come over here because you're super in my way over there. I don't know where this canopy... What is going on here? Are you guys dead yet? No. Yeah, they're going over there. You guys come back over here. Yeah, these guys are just getting absolutely trash canned over here. This cavalry is it's kind of not even fair what's going on over here, honestly. Yeah, and that's pretty much that. That was obviously it wasn't a huge victory. Wasn't a whole lot to it. But we are going to take the province. Decisive victory. Perhaps not unexpected. So that was a decisive victory. We've gained some gold. Not a lot, but a little. We've gained the Helm of Discord, which is always nice. And leveled up to rank 11. We can then
Fill your boots,
occupy. We could loot and occupy. Which gives us even more gold, which I think we're going to do this time. I think this time we're going to do that.
Expedition is eager.
I don't normally do so because I need to keep unrest down where possible. But This one works nicely. Gives us some kill 1,000 enemies in battle. We've gained the amber bow. No. Raid any region belonging to the following race, lizardmen, with the following lord. Marcus Wolfhart. We'll gain 4,000 gold. Hostility has increased. And the Helm of Discord, which gives less melee attack and melee defense. And that will go on to Boris Hart. Because I currently apparently don't... that's the Helm of Discord.
Marcus Wolfhart.
He also has the Helm of Discord. Apparently we both have the Helm of Discord. We have found 2 of them. That singular thing, the Helm of Discord. Apparently, we've got 2. We've got 2. Okay. Double shot ammunition, extra projectiles for huntsman units. Huntsmen and archers get less upkeep. Telescopic aim, giving me range 12 and enables sundering attacks. Seems really good. Sundered armor every 10 seconds. I'll take that. It's got a bonus versus large, regular and armor piercing damage. He does so much damage. And then eventually we'll get the amber bow, which will give me even more. So, we should also level up everybody else that was involved, I guess. You can get the extra bonus to assassinate. You can... don't really feel like you need any extra hit points. Foe Seeker, Ward of Loek, Ward of Hoeth, Endless Hunters. Sure, you can have Endless Hunters. A decrease in reload time during fights I don't know if I'll ever be in. Okay, so none of you really did anything, but Mazda Mundi is going to be the issue here. So I think we're going to have to potentially next turn book it all the way back up here. These might be enough. I don't think so. Let's try and get 4 turns. It's not going to take him 4 turns to decide which fight he wants to pick. We've got the Imperial reinforcements. We could go... I don't really see the point. Income from settlement buildings plus 10%. Let's go with that and get some extra gold. And then we can have things like this. Warhorse breeding, Clergy of Sigmar, Manorialism, Lord recruitment ranks plus... plus 3. It would be like they'd turn up at rank 7. It'd be great. Global recruitment capacity. These are all pretty good. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. So, but that is going to be all for today. As always, thank you for joining me. If you've enjoyed watching this, please drop a like down below. And if you consider it, maybe potentially subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. As always, it's been lovely to have you, and I will see you tomorrow.